This week, children of all ages will celebrate the global phenomenon that is Marvel Studios' Black Panther. The film's unprecedented depiction of a cutting-edge African nation ruled by a larger-than-life king and superhero has propelled its advanced ticket sales past all other superhero films in modern history. And it doesn't hit the theaters until Friday. Helping this history get made is New York philanthropist Frederick Joseph, who first issued what has become the Black Panther Challenge, starting with his GoFundMe campaign to send kids from the Boys and Girls Club of Harlem to see the film for free. The campaign became a social media movement with co-signs and contributions from celebrities, including Jemele Hill, Chelsea Clinton, Snoop Dogg, and Ellen DeGeneres. And as of last week, it became globally the largest entertainment-related initiative in GoFundMe history, with Joseph's own campaign raising more than $40,000. I got to meet with Mr. Joseph and the kids at the Boys and Girls Club in Harlem earlier this week. Let me ask you this, Frederick. We've seen a black president.
Yeah.
And you've seen the videos of the kids seeing that they're going to see this movie, and they just go crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, out of their mind. What is so special about a black superhero today?
A black president is amazing. But for a lot of these kids, a black president doesn't resonate with them the same way a black superhero can, right? A black superhero can save the entire world. A black superhero can jump over buildings. A black superhero can go to space, take adventures, and change the world all over.
I guess when I was growing up, I looked at Superman more than I did John Kennedy and Lyndon Johnson.
Exactly.
The character, like Black Panther, he's like not like the rest of the other typical superheroes. Like, he's different. It's a big deal because, like, I feel like the president, like the first African-American president, like, he probably started more motivational things. Like, if he wasn't to become president, we probably might not even have a Black Panther movie.
Wow. How do you feel about the black women that are powerful in this film?
It's making me feel really good. It will be kind of like a message for all the women out there who are dreaming, like, one day I want to have like power. It would be like, yes, why not me? I can have it too.
This film and this story, black women are, at the precipice of greatness. They are the warriors and protectors of this nation. They're the protector of the king. They are the fiercest warriors in there. So that's big for imagery for young black girls and black women.
It takes care of kids. Why is this so historic for adults?
I think that, especially in the political and cultural times that we're in, them being so tumultuous, people need something to rally behind. Everyone needs something to believe in. Everyone needs that hope. So I feel like a lot of adults are latching on to this because it's letting them breathe. It's giving them a chance to let their hair down in what is a very, very interesting time.
Are any of you going to dress up like any of the characters? Which character are you
I'm not
looking
gonna
at?
dress up, but I'll definitely be wearing all black.
All black.
Yep.
All right. Who here wants to play the Black Panther video game? I don't have one, but when you started, could you ever imagine it would pick up like this?
I'm pretty confident that I think that it would do this. Not necessarily. I'm happy it has, but it just shows. It shows the hunger for stories like this, black stories. It shows that the community will rally behind things that are quality, genuine work pertaining to our culture.
Thanks again to Frederick Joseph and to the Boys and Girls Club of Harlem for having us. And as I said, the black diaspora has rallied behind Black Panther's portrayal of technologically advanced wokeness. But for black-owned tech startups, the struggle to get the funding that makes companies like Facebook and Twitter possible can feel like a comic book showdown. Joining me now is Robert Hartsfield Jr., president of the social media conversation app Spoke Hub, and John York, Spoke Hub's chief operating officer. Thank you both for being with me.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
As we look at the whole challenge now of technology, and we see what has been done around the Black Panther film with GoFundMe, it brought to mind, in my mind, what you guys do, because we still are trying to get there in terms of startup companies and the tech industry, where we made advances, had a black president. Now we've got a super black hero film that technology is helping to fund kids going to see. But what about the tech business, startup of blacks? Tell me the challenges you're facing.
That's a good question, and thank you so much for having us. In the beginning, right, it was, how do we get this idea and make it where it's not something that's just in our backyard? How do we take this on a global perspective and really have that reach and really start inspiring that next generation? So we were extremely fortunate and extremely blessed to be able to raise capital pretty early on here in Durham, North Carolina, and really start that movement and really start getting folks rallying around the technology, but more importantly, the problem that we're solving, which is true engagement. And it's something that, as we look to say, how we bring people together around events and topics, and it's something that we're excited about, and they're really excited that it's happening here in Durham, North Carolina as well.
How did you raise the money, John?
So we actually raised the money in-house with our own people within our community. We reached out. We're from Durham, North Carolina. We're raised here. And so we reached out and we went to the communities. We sat down with the black people here in our community and we pitched to them and they came behind us and they supported us.
So here we are, Black History Month, which is why I want to emphasize that and the Black Panther movie today. And you are young guys in the South and you went in your own community and raised the money to start a startup in technology. I mean, you're not just reading Black history, you're making Black history. So you're saying that people that have ideas can reach inside their community and do something and get the support.
Absolutely. I mean, and that's exactly what it's about. I mean, having the idea that really watching the support that we've received here in our own backyard has been humbling and has been a true blessing. So my advice is this: if you've got that idea, make your idea loud, make your idea great, and make sure you continue to propel this thing forward. And the one thing that I've seen here in our own backyard is that village coming together saying, you know what, we want to help. We want to push, and we want to push this forward. And I will take it a step further. Our goal is truly to inspire the next generation of entrepreneurs, right? This idea is great, but there are a lot of ideas that are behind us. There's folks can now say, you know what, I've got an idea, and all we're looking to do is help build that blueprint and to really continue to bring on that next generation of entrepreneurs that are our sons, that are our daughters, that are our nieces and our nephews.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead, John.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, I mean, this idea came, I was actually at a high school basketball game, and the idea came because a student received a technical foul for apologizing to the ref. Me being livid, I go to Twitter to tweet about it. I go to other social media outlets, and I realized that the people who were at that event weren't actually following me, and they wouldn't really understand what I was talking about. They wouldn't understand the true feelings that I had in that moment. And I almost didn't start the company because I was a little bit afraid. And I feel that especially going to see Black Panther, this movie is inspirational, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be inspiration to the next generation.
That's right.
Look at Chadwick Boseman. I mean, to me, he's already played 4 other superheroes. This is his 5th superhero role. You think about him playing Jesse Owens, Jackie Robinson,
James Brown,
David Marshall. Absolutely, James Brown.
Yeah,
These are all superheroes, and you can't forget James Brown.
That's right.
These are all superheroes, and these are all inspirations. These are motivations for us to look up to, and we want to do the same. We want to be the same for the next generation to look up to.
And we want to be superheroes, not just as entertainers, not just as those that are athletes, but in business and technology, which is where business is going today. That's why I wanted you on to talk about this with the superhero. I've learned, I do Instagram inspiration message on my Instagram every morning. I might be getting old, but I ain't cold. So we got to keep up with the time. Thank you.
That's right. We'll do it in Spoke Hub next time. So do that inspirational message in Spoke Hub.
Oh, I will take you up on that. Thank you, Robert and John. Up next,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
the one Super Bowl ad that sparked controversy. Be right back.